Welcome to day 12 of Vlogmas Flossmas. My name is Lee and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me this day. Don't mind the cat. Just getting excited that evidently I'm on the floor and therefore it must mean they have to get into everything now. First, let us figure out what I did. That's what I did with it. The name of the tea that I am drinking today from yesterday's Bird and Blend. Yes, Poppin' Christmas Butter Toffee. I have questions about this, so shall we find out? I have more questions, Bird and Blend. Not sure about this one. Sorry, that face might have given a little bit away there. Okay, that one's weird. There is, in fact, a tiny hint of genmaicha from the puffed toasted rice and the puffed quinoa, I guess, but yeah. Not for me. I will finish the cup because it is warm and wet and tea, even if it is uncaffeinated. But yeah, this no, not for me. Not for me. No Poppin' Christmas Butter Toffee for me. Man, they were doing so well at the beginning. It was like one after another of really great ones. The streak has been broken, and now I have a couple in a row of meh, and this is definitely a no. Like I said, I will finish the cup. It is not so terrible. I will dump the tea out. That happens so rarely. Very few teas have been that bad that I will either dump them out or just no. But that's yeah, not for me. I will be making myself a different cup of tea later today and enjoying it. Yeah. A little tired today, stayed up a little way too late last night, didn't even bother putting makeup on today because too much of a bother for me this morning, and it's well past morning at this point. So yeah, it's been a day already. I did go to my husband's company virtual company holiday party last night at 3 in the afternoon. It was amusing. I was talked into having a bit of a tipple, so I had a wee tiny bit of whiskey and cheered in the holiday season with some of my husband's coworkers. It was a very different thing than most years, but I'd have to admit the footwear was much more comfortable than in other years, as I was barefoot. The jokes were just as bad, though. Yeah, some things can't change. Right, shall we get on to the Advent calendars instead of the babbling? Because I could do that for hours. You don't want to see that. So let's bring up a Bird and Blend Advent calendar and find today, which is 12 people. Oh good, it looks like it's going to be another black. I like me some black tea. And this one is Christmas cake. Our 3 favorite things in one: tea, cake, and Christmas. Sri Lankan black tea, cinnamon, cloves, orange peel, pine needles, almond pieces, vanilla pieces. Natural flavoring. Pine needles. I don't think I've ever drunk a pine needle, and my battery is flashing, so I'm going to stop now before it randomly stops, and I'm going to switch batteries, and I will be right back to discuss Christmas cake. just a moment. Right, I'm back with a full battery. Like I said, it's been a day. It's been a day. It's all fine. It's all fine. I was going to discuss Christmas cake tea with pine needles. I've never drunk a pine needle. I've gotten them in my mouth before and messing with branches or the like. I'm unsure. The rest of it sounds pretty tasty though. So we'll see. We'll see how I think of Christmas cake tomorrow morning. Hopefully morning. May I not stay up too late tomorrow? Actually be able to get up at a relatively human time and I currently have both cats staring at me like I am crazy. I guess they're not sure about me talking to a plastic square and not just them. All right. Shall we move on to the yarn advent calendars? I'm kind of curious about today's because Geektastics comes like this today. And I don't know if that's because this one is particularly special or if it was just that it's halfway through. It's the 12th of 24 or what. But it came like this. And I have had curiosity in my brain since I opened the box about this particular one. Now let's try and see. Women in literature, and this is okay, that you can probably hear that, and that's very annoying. Let me put it where it won't be rolling around. Focus. Hello. Come back to me. Focus. Come on. We can do it. We can. Yes, we have focus. Wow. Evidently, I am not the only one who is having a morning. Mid-afternoon. All right, women in literature, Geektastic yarns. We're still with Alice in Wonderland, or technically Through the Looking Glass. And today we have the Queen of Hearts. Now, we know what color this should be, right, people? It's the Queen of Hearts. Okay, yeah. It needed to have, yeah. The reds and the black speckles and the yellow, yeah. There she is. Yes, this is exactly the color the Queen of Hearts should be. 100%. Spot on, Geektastic, spot on. And maybe that's why she was in the ball. I mean, otherwise, off with their heads. Nobody needs that in their advent calendar. She had to be sequestered a little bit until she's wrangled into some sort of knitting and is controlled that way. Next up, Canon Hand Dyes Isn't It Romantic Gradient. Well, we're starting to get some pinks into my peaches last day. I was gonna say last week. Definitely wasn't last week, it was yesterday. So let's see where the peaches and pinkies get us now. That is very light. Let me see if I can get that. That is almost beige. Oh, the lighting. Am I gonna have to suck it up and actually bring in my light from the craft room? Maybe if I keep filming this late, I might have to. Anyway, that's a pretty color. It's very, very light peach. Yeah, that's actually probably a better. Yeah, that's a better. Yeah, I could finish the sentence, but what would be the point of that? Why would we want to finish the sentence? That's a better representation of what the color actually looks like. English is hard. I mean, it's the only language I speak, but it's still hard. next up, Hugh Loco's One Pot Wonders. Ooh, didn't mean to peek, but I did. Huh, that is a Valencia. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get, there we go. Let me move that down a little bit. Look at that bright. Look at that bright orangey bit. There. That's a color. Not a huge fan of yellows, but you need some pops like that. That's why I love the mini skeins, because you can get some of the colors that you don't usually get drawn to, and then when you put them into your projects, they look more cohesive and look better. You got to use all the colors. Just looks nice. Words are hard too. I mean, English is hard, words are hard. Today. Okay, Valencia, that's a fun color. Last up, Earl Grey Fiber Company. I will remember the name of them. I really like them. Earl Grey Fiber Company, Alice in Wonderland. So yesterday and today both. I've started with Alice in Wonderland, or Through the Looking Glass, and I've ended with it. Where shall we get to? Ooh. I like this one. The Lion and the Unicorn. Look at this pretty lavendery guy. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I could make a whole sweater out of that. That's pretty. Oh, excuse me, with the speckles. Look at that. Oh, this one is nice. Okay. I am itching, absolutely itching to start something with all of these. Oh, I so want to start working them up, especially the gradient one. I really, really do. But I also really want to lay out the entire gradient and get a picture. We will see which desire grabs me hard enough to just go for it. I'm actually hoping that I will finish the entire gradient, opening them all up, of all of them, one every day, and when I see them all, I can lay them out. And then just break in and start winding them up and getting really excited and making that cowl I'm planning on making. The temptation to just start something. I don't need to start anything. But oh, do I want to. Oh, I want to. Well, now let's discuss what I did yesterday. I went to my husband's, went to the guy's virtual Christmas party. Had a wee bit of whiskey. And I faffed off the rest of the day. Yeah. Didn't really do anything. I did do a tiny bit of knitting on my sock. Let me untangle the yarn here. There we go. I did the heel flap and the heel turn and the gusset, and I am working down the leg of the sock. And this right here is why I often like to do an afterthought heel in my stripy socks, because then you don't have to worry about getting that. But today, this week, this month, whatever, it's good. So yeah, I just kind of, yeah, not really a fan of that, but it's where the ankle is, so hopefully you won't really notice it when I'm wearing it. That's what I'm gonna just tell myself. Anyhow, I'm maybe halfway done with the foot, and that's all I did. that's it. I didn't stitch on anything. I didn't even pull out anything Christmassy to start stitching on again. I just didn't. It's kind of sad. Just didn't do it. Okay, the cat is really cute. And if she's still that cute in a minute, I may have to move the camera so you can see her, because she's adorable. Anyhow, yeah, I just faffed about, didn't really do anything. So we'll see if I pull out any Christmassy stuff to stitch on today, or if I just work on some of my whip wrangling for semi-sane stitchers, or what. Yeah, I just had no motivation to do anything yesterday, and that's kind of carried into today. It's not great, but I'll give myself a day or two, and hopefully tomorrow I can be reinvigorated and back into it all and pull out all my stitching and just go crazy again. Maybe I'm just too excited after finishing something that my brain doesn't know what to do with my stitching. I finished a thing and now my brain's like, what do we do now? We don't finish things, so what do we do? Maybe it's that. Let's blame it on that. All right. Well, I'm going to go and let you guys enjoy the rest of your December 12, if you are watching this on December 12 and have kept up. If you're watching this later, I hope you had a wonderful December 12th. I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, well masked if they are going out, and taking care of themselves. And may we all sleep as well as this cat. So now, the world's gonna go a little wonky and wild with you because I'm gonna try and turn the camera so you can see the cat. I'll try and make it as not terrible as possible. There she is. Isn't she cute? Look at that passed out kitty. That would be Stella. And she is very happy that I have a pile of blanket right there. She's not going to be happy. Now, I don't know if you could hear me talking while I was doing that, but that's Stella. If you couldn't, that's Stella. She's very adorable and very happy with the blanket piled up right there. She's not going to be so happy in a few minutes when I turn this off and start editing it, because I'm going to sit in the couch and take the blanket, at least parts of it. Maybe. I don't know. She's really cute. I may not be able to move her. I may sit on the blanket without, or sit on the couch without a blanket because the cat's too cute while I edit. Okay. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for spending a few moments with me today. And until tomorrow, bye-bye.